morning, YouTube. Morning, everybody. It's your boy Mike Shinnery. I want to talk to you guys about a conversation I had yesterday. So today's Tuesday, January 21st, 2020, right? And you know, the thrill of the new year is gone, right? Everybody made their New Year's resolutions. People losing weight, changing jobs. Some people are getting rid of, I guess, the negative vibes that they got in their life, right? Starting new, what is it? New year, new me, all that crap. All right. So we're 3 weeks into the new year, so majority of people have already broken their resolutions. All right. And I wanted to talk about that because the majority of people that break their resolutions, they forget about their purpose. They lose their focus, right? It's like, it sounds good and everything when you first plan it out, when you first talk about it. You make all these promises to yourself or your friends and your family or whatever, but you don't follow through. The reason you're not following through is because you're not focused. You know, everybody says they want something, but they don't do what it takes to go get what they want. For instance, this conversation I had yesterday, okay, talking to a young man, you know, and he has a job, and he's working on a side gig. He's got a little side job, right? And so I asked him, how's that going? And he tells me he's not getting the results he wants because he's got to work a job. And I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I spend 40 hours at my job. I said, okay, but that's the whole purpose of the side gig, is to start making enough money on your side hustle to replace the income that you make on your regular job. And he said, yeah, but I can't do it because I work 40 hours on my job. All right. So automatically I picked up that he's focused on his problem and not the solution. His problem is that he doesn't want to work for someone else. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But he's not focusing on the solution. See, the solution would be, like I said, make enough money on your side hustle to replace your income. Replace the job that you do, that you have to go to. So I asked him, okay, how many hours do you work on your job that you hate? He said, oh, around 40 hours. I said, okay, so around 40 hours a week, you're working at your job, okay, and then, so that's what, 8 hours a day, right? And if you sleep 8 hours a day, well, there's another 40 hours during a regular work week. But then that still leaves 40 hours during Monday through Friday, or during those 5 days that he could be working on his side job or his side hustle, right? Because you're at work for 8 hours and you sleep for 8 hours, there's another 8-hour gap. That's every day. So I told him there's 7 days in a week. So you can't use the excuse of I don't have time to work my side hustle. Well, sure you do. Because you're only at work for 8 hours a day. So even if he worked 8 hours every single day, that would be 56 hours he had to work, 56 hours he had for sleep, and 56 hours he would have of free time to do whatever he wants in that free time. And therein lies the problem. Okay? He's focused on the fact that he has to go to a job. He's focused on his problem. Okay, he's not using his time effectively because he's not focused. Alright? So I showed him. I have for myself, you know, because we got to lead by example, right? For myself, what do? I work 8 hours Monday through Friday. In my free time, I'm either cutting hair, gaining new IT skills, or I'm fixing computers for someone. You know, and that's when I'm not spending time with my family. You know, watch a movie or something with the kids, or hang out or whatever. But my free time, in my free time, I focus on the things that are important to me, right? Okay? So for those people out there that are leaders, that are inspirational, I don't know the word, mentors, coaches, stuff like that, you know, let me know if I'm wrong. But I've seen that the biggest problem that we have, especially in this young generation, where they have so many things to entertain them, right? I see that the biggest problem is that they're not able to focus. You know, when I was younger, when I didn't have a cell phone, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I had something to do, that's what was gonna happen. I was gonna go do that thing. And that's how I was able to become great at anything I tried to do. I became skilled at it. Highly skilled. Whether it was surfing, skating, you know, playing sports, whatever it was, because I focused. And that's just like with anybody else. You guys ever watch a little kid, a little 1-year-old, or, you know, 10 to 12-month-old kid, when they're trying to walk? You see the focus in their minds. And how fast does a little kid learn to walk? It happens like within a few weeks. The kid goes from barely rolling over to where they're crawling around fast as hell, and then all of a sudden they start focusing on how people are moving around, and they figure out, oh snap, it's faster to walk. And so they focus on that, they get up, they start trying, they fall on their butt a few times, and then they find their balance, and right away they start walking, right? And then after that, man, you gotta start raising everything up on the shelves, right? You gotta get all the stuff out of the kid's reach. Because now that he can walk, he's already moved his focus to the next thing. Okay? That's how we learn as humans. That's how we excel as humans. That's how we get better. You focus on what you want to do, and then you go out and do it. You got to get rid of all the excuses and stuff like that. But most of the time, the excuse, let me take that back. The excuse that people use is just that. It's just an excuse. Because they lose focus of what they're supposed to be doing, or what they want to be doing. And then they start blaming everybody else. You know? So I want to just be a reminder, if I can, find a way to keep your focus. You know, like I said in a previous video, everybody's got a cell phone now, right? You can set alarms during the day on your cell phone. I believe most cell phones let you have like an unlimited amount of alarms. All right? So you can use your phone, this piece of technology that is actually interrupting people's lives. It's refocusing them on all the entertainment, all the social media and stuff like that. All right, use the alarms in there as a reminder. Okay, you already have it. You're paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Make it work for you. You know, it's free. But if you have an alarm in there that tells you when you get off work, it reminds you to do whatever you need to do in your side hustle. Right? Whether you got to send an email, okay, whether you got to produce some content, you know, whatever it is. All right? So that's going to be my first message for this channel, 2020. You got to find your focus. Get that 2020 vision, right? You should be have a clear mind of what you want to do, and then find a way to keep your mind clear. Stop getting distracted by everything else happening in the world. I don't know if some people have, what is that FOMO, that fear of missing out. And so they're always on their phones. Everywhere you go, people are on their phones. Right? And they're distracted from the things that they really want. You know, I hear people talk about relationships and they going on dates and stuff like that. Right? It's so bad now that a guy can take a girl on a date, and while they're on this date, instead of getting to know each other or whatever, you see people on their phones. They're not even talking to each other anymore. No wonder, you know, the dating world and the relationship world is so jacked up. Alright, well anyway, I'm not going to get into relationships right now. I just wanted to remind everybody, you know, you got to find your focus and find a way to stay focused. Alright, it's 2020. We've now had, cell phones in our hand for at least 20 years. Alright? It's time to focus, you know what I'm saying? Focus in on what you really want out of life and figure out a way to go get it. Because where your mind goes, the body follows. So that's my message for today. Alright. As usual, you know what I'm saying? 3 things to focus in on, or to make sure that you're taken care of, is your energy, which would be your mindset, your soul, your spirit. You know, the things you think about, right? That's your energy, your vibe, right? You gotta take care of your mind. You gotta take care of your health. You know what I'm saying? You need a healthy body to have a healthy mind. Right? If you're sick, your body can't produce as much as you need to get what you want. All right? And same thing as your wealth. All right? Wealth not just being money, but wealth being the people that you have around you also. Okay? If you have good people around you, if you allow good energy around you, okay, it's gonna rub off on you. All right, but at the same time, living in this capitalistic world that we're in, you know what I'm saying, you need money to survive. All right, so take care of your mind, your energy, take care of your health, and take care of your wealth. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it right here. Until the next one, hey, peace out, man. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your January 2020. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. You know, hit the Cash App if you feel like I've given you a positive message that you think will benefit you. You know, if not, all right, let me know. Leave a comment. All right, I'm gonna go in here and get my coffee and then get my butt to work. All right, aloha, you guys. See you on the next one.